Hello and thanks for joining us. The NBA Cup is underway. This is Game 2, and things will only get more intense from this point forward. This is Brian Anderson. Joining me, analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and reporter Allie LaForce. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. You look at the Trailblazers, they've started strong this year, holding the second-place spot. And, of course, Houston, half a game behind.
Checking out the Trailblazers, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
And you want to talk about hitting the ground running? They've done exactly this. And you've got to give a lot of credit to their coaching staff for getting this team locked in early.
Here's the starting group for Portland. Inside, we'll see Kamara and Klingon. Then it's Denny Avdia. Then it's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Ortiz in at the 1. And for Houston, inside, Smith and Şengün. Josh Okogie is out there with Amin Thompson. And it's Durant in at the 3, the small forward. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, plenty of anticipation in Portland for this summer when the WNBA will return to the Rose City. The Fire will reclaim the name from Portland's initial 2-year WNBA run from 2000 to 2002. And this summer, with the momentum around the league, the hope is that flame will endure.
A new beginning. All right, Shams, thanks for the report. First quarter of play, a minute in. Smith passes to Okogie. 5 on the clock. Here's Durant.
This is hard to watch. You might want to put the kids to bed. This man still has not hit a shot this quarter.
Thybulle on the wing. Avdia outside. Pass to Ortiz. Back to Avdia. Here's Ortiz. There's the drive. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Thompson passes to Okogie. Back to Thompson. Smith outside. No good. Had a chance to end the run there.
I mean, just a tough start, missing their first 5 shots.
Pass to Thybulle. Here's Ortiz. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Portland leading by 11. Van Vliet and Shepard, they're the guards. Clint Capella out there with Alperen Şengün. And it's Eason in at the 3. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets.
Feed the interior, good things will happen.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. There's a resemblance in Alperen Şengün's game. Coach Udoka said he's got a little bit of Joker in him. That's the first thing you'll see. Şengün acknowledged the comparison, adding our passing skills and touch under the rim is similar, but Joker is like monster level. I want to get to that level. Back to you, VA.
He is on the rise. Thank you, Allie. Here's Shepard. Portland making their last shot. Pass to Capella. The kick out to Van Vliet. Lets it go from deep. Second chance effort. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
You're such a bruising physical player. Capella is often tough to guard without fouling.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Grant, a little background on the NBA Cup tournament this game is part of. It traces its origins back to the WNBA Commissioner's Cup.
Yeah, the WNBA was set to feature the in-season tournament in 2020, but the pandemic delayed that start until 2021. Since then, it's been a wild success, and the NBA decided to run one of their own.
And the shot goes in.
He may be undersized, but Van Vliet, boy, this man has fantastic touch around the rim.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Ortiz, Henderson outside. Portland moving it around. Here's Ortiz, guarded by Van Vliet, and the shot's good. Ortiz has got 15.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
And it's Shepard missing.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Sharp has the open look, and it's Portland scoring again.
And you see right there the practice time Sharp's put in. Sound shooting mechanics for a guy who hasn't played a lot of games in his career.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. And they've been winning at a high level this season. Most games not even close. Their point differential is sky high.
Yeah, a lot of their games have been essentially over by the third quarter. Blowouts, big margins, really astonishing the dominance they...
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Portland leading by 9. Checking out the group for Chauncey Billups to start the second half. Inside, we'll see Kamara and Klingit. Then it's Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Avdia. And it's Ortiz in at the 1.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's Durant, and it's slammed in by Durant.
Okay, I'm going to tell you something that everyone knows or should know. When Durant turns it on, there is no slowing him down. That's how lethal of a scorer he is in NBA history.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Pass to Ortiz. Now here's Avdia from outside the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. Avdia's got 9.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
And that's where Şengün does the majority of his scoring. I mean, he's a problem down low.
And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up, an opportunity at a three-point play.
Personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Portland. Ortiz. 1 shot.
Rockets trail by 16. And it's exceptional the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Graham.
Yeah, I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
Here's Ortiz, defended by Thompson. Ortiz passes to Thybulle. And the Blazers getting another bucket right there.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Thompson outside. Tipped.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational. That's number 4 on him. He's still got a little wiggle room, but if he picks up a 5th, that could be a problem. He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
And Houston making a change here. Eason's checked in.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Portland. Ortiz. At the line for 1.
A streamlined rebuild for the Rockets. In 2021, they trade away James Harden. 4 years later, the number 2 seed in the West, Grant.
And they haven't shortchanged their future either. Sure, they've added key veterans, but the bulk of their roster is still very young with room to grow.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Pass to Avdia. Here's Ortiz, defended by Thompson. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Down low. A shot to stop the run. And it's Portland with a rebound. Avdia's got 9 rebounds now. Here's Ortiz. Portland moving it around. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Ortiz has got 10 points here in the second half.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call. And Van Vliet has got the ball here for Houston. Down by 12. Following this game, they host the Magic. That'll be the end of a 3-game homestand. Van Vliet and Shepard, they're the guards. Alperen Sengun out there with Clint Capella. And it's Eason in at small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
Pass to Van Vliet. Fires for 3. Portland with a rebound. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Left side Sharp, 3-pointer. Another 3 for Portland.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Van Vliet, and there's the rejection. Out of bounds, Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
And Houston has possession. It's an 18-point game.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
First team foul.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Shepard.
And the free throw, no good. And it sure seems like post play has evolved quite a bit over the past decade or two.
Yeah, it really has. I mean, there aren't many big men who operate only on the low block anymore. But if they do, they're considered throwbacks.
And here's Shepard for 3. Ortiz grabs the board. Ortiz has got 4 rebounds in the game. Sinks that one from the post. Ortiz has got 35.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
And Scoot Henderson picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. And you look around the league, 30 different organizations, each with their own cultures. What did you look for as a player, Grant?
Well, you know, B.A., winning always comes first. But after that, you're looking at resources and how they care for their players. That's where teams are trying to separate themselves these days.
Here's Williams, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
Line for 1.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
The Rockets have got nothing to go so far in the 4th. They're 0 for 6.
Yeah, they've been pretty careless so far, racking up a number of fouls in very little time.
Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the 4th. Durant, the pass to Sengun. Durant against Avdia. They need this. Swatted away. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Whoa! Wow! Unreal! That's what they came for. Wow. Ooh, and powered down. What a jam. Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. Houston has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Van Vliet left side. From behind the arc. Williams grabs the board.
Not his best efficiency this quarter, but sometimes that's how it goes.
And he gets the bucket.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Şengün passes to Van Vliet. And here's Easton. Jacks up a 3. Houston with another miss.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Van Vliet with a screen on Avdia. And the ball out of play. The Trailblazers will have it. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Houston. On Sunday, they'll go up against Franz Wagner and the Orlando Magic. And then on Wednesday, they'll... So no problem for Portland as they get the win. And with tonight's win, they're now 2-0 in the NBA Cup.
Yeah, just a fantastic start to the group stage. They're in the driver's seat in this group.